Love, oh love. It's a feeling that can make us soar, but also plunge us into the depths of despair and temptation. The stories throughout history make it seem like love is this magical, effortless experience, but the reality is that it takes hard work and dedication. As you journey through the ups and downs of love, it's natural to wonder if your partner feels the same way as you do. Are they committed to the relationship as much as you are? Do they love you as deeply as you love them? You scour the internet for signs and reassurances, but the fear of losing them grips your heart. You've invested everything in this relationship, your love, time, and money, and you don't know if it's worth it. But fear not, for the Bible has something to say about fear and love. In the book of 1 John 4:18 it says, "There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear, because fear has to do with punishment. The one who fears is not made perfect in love." Love is not a bed of roses, but it's worth the effort. When you choose to nurture and strengthen your love, you create a strong foundation to weather any storm that comes your way. And when you reach the full maturity of love, fear dissipates, and you can bask in the joy and peace that comes with a truly committed relationship. Now, let's talk about the signs that God will show you when someone truly loves you. 1. Someone who truly loves you won't take back their love when things get tough. In the New Testament, the Greek word for love, agape, has a special emphasis on choice. True love isn't just an emotion, although it certainly involves emotions. Rather, it's a willful choice to sacrifice for the benefit of another. When someone truly loves you, they won't be constantly giving love and then taking it away, depending on how they feel in the moment. Even when things are tough, their love will remain constant. As Proverbs 17, "A friend loves at all times." They would almost always prioritize your well-being. This means that they're willing to make sacrifices for you, even if it means putting their own needs and desires on the back burner. This kind of sacrificial love is what we see in 1 Corinthians 13, often referred to as the love chapter. Someone who truly loves you will encourage you to grow and be the best version of yourself. They won't hold you back or try to keep you small, but instead, they'll cheer you on and support you in your dreams and goals. So if you're questioning whether your partner truly loves you, take a step back and examine your own love for them. And remember, when someone truly loves you, they won't take back their love when things get tough. They'll prioritize your well-being, and they'll encourage you to grow and be the best version of yourself. 2. You will see clear signs. Do you ever wonder if God really knows what you want in a future spouse? It can be easy to doubt His ability to provide exactly what you need. But the story of Rebecca in Genesis 24:11-20 shows us that God not only knows our hearts, but also delights in giving us good gifts. Rebecca unknowingly demonstrated the exact behavior that Eliezer, the servant of Abraham, had prayed for moments prior. She showed an attitude of service and kindness, which is what he asked to see to identify the right woman. As Christian singles, it's important to have realistic expectations, but not to abandon our requirements altogether out of fear of missing out on a blessing. God is more than capable of providing the desires of our hearts, especially a happy marriage. When God confirms your future spouse to you, you will recognize him or her because of the godly characteristics you asked for. It may not be in the way you expected, but it will be clear and obvious. Trust that God knows what's best for you, and that He will provide in His perfect timing. Deep love is based on attraction and character. As Christians, we understand the importance of emotional connections and character when it comes to love. But what about physical attraction? Is it wrong to feel attracted to someone? Absolutely not. In fact, physical attraction can be a sign of deep love, especially when it's fueled by character. Imagine meeting someone who you find attractive, but instead of feeling a strong urge to be close to them just because of their looks, You both feel drawn to each other because of the emotional connection that is growing. This is a sign of true love. On the other hand, if someone is constantly talking about your physical appearance, or feeling bad about themselves because they feel you are too physically attractive, this is a sign of infatuation and worldly attraction. But how do you know if physical attraction is rooted in true love? It will increase the more you get to know someone. Rooted in infatuation will decrease. And while physical attraction can lead to temptation and sin, it's also a problem if you don't have a strong physical pull towards the person you are dating and headed towards marriage with. As your love for each other grows deeper, so should your physical attraction towards each other. But be wary if your partner habitually tries to one-up you or turn the spotlight on themselves. This is a sign of insecurity and a lack of deep love. And if you find yourself going along with their wants and desires, even when it goes against your own, you may be overlooking a sign that they don't love you deeply. Remember, God created sex to be an expression of love in marriage. So if your love for each other is truly deep, it will naturally express itself physically as well. Embrace the physical attraction that comes with deep love, but always keep your focus on building a strong emotional connection and character. 3. They love you sacrificially. Love is a powerful emotion that requires sacrifice and selflessness. It's a love that goes beyond what you want for yourself and puts the other person first. In the Bible, we see a picture of sacrificial love in the relationship between Christ and the church. He gave up his life for her, so she could be made holy and clean. Husbands are called to love their wives in the same way, to put their needs above their own. This is a love that acts in your best interest, even if it's not what you want. Sacrificial love isn't about spoiling someone or giving them everything they want. It's about making decisions that are for their good, even when it's hard for you. This means telling the truth, even when you know they'll be upset. The ones who love you most are the ones who are willing to tell you the truth, even when it's difficult. When someone truly loves you, they will love you as they love themselves. They will treat themselves with respect and kindness, and they will do the same for you. They won't be jealous of your accomplishments, but will push you to aim higher and achieve more. Mistakes will be seen as opportunities for growth, and they won't constantly bring up your past mistakes. Forgiveness is another essential aspect of love. When someone truly loves you, they will forgive you when you sin against them, just as God has forgiven us. Safety is also a cornerstone of loving relationships. A partner who loves you won't physically hurt you or threaten you. They will allow you to make your own decisions and express yourself without fear of their response. Sacrificial love requires putting the other person first and making decisions that are for their good, even when it's hard for you. True love is about forgiveness, safety, and respect. When someone loves you sacrificially, you know that they truly care about you and your well-being. Satan will stop at nothing to tear apart the holy union between two individuals who love and honor the Lord. That's why it's so important to have someone who truly loves you, someone who is willing to go above and beyond to protect your relationship from the enemy's attacks. A true lover will avoid temptation and take proactive steps to safeguard your relationship from the corrupting influences of the world. Imagine this scenario. Your significant other has a big work event, and you're not able to attend. However, you get a call from them letting you know that there will be alcohol present, and they are choosing not to drink in order to protect their relationship with you. This simple act of sacrifice shows that they love you, and they are willing to do whatever it takes to honor God and protect your relationship. When someone loves you, they will not only avoid temptation, but will also actively pursue ways to keep your relationship strong and healthy. They will pray for you, encourage you in your faith, and seek out ways to serve and bless you. In 1 Corinthians 10:13, we are reminded that no temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind.